Hi everyone, it's Killshot 99 Gaming. This is Play Dead Live Crossfire, VOX versus MIR. This is week number 2, and we've got a great one in store for you guys. I mean, I am super hyped about tonight. We know we got some brand new abilities. We got some brand new pets that might make their debut, but it really is going to come down to strategy, how the teams play the games, and we're going to jump right into it. So let's kick this thing off. You know that when we start this thing off, I'm going to go over to Valar and talk about Super Chats because we've got Valar. Hello, 99 Army. Kills, great mods, channel members, PDL players, sponsors, bundles, box, kills, coins. Good luck, everybody. Did you guys have a good time with the pizza and beer? Give me a 999 if you guys had a great time testing, because I'm going to tell you, all of that data that you guys got, we formed committees, and we rolled it up to the developers. And the developers loved the work that you guys put in. It is going to make those changes super easy. So again, I want to thank you guys for being there. The work that you guys do helping us out with that is absolutely priceless. When we are live on that portal, it's all going to make sense, all the hard work we put in for the last 2 years getting that done. How about a big shout out for Angel Triggers? Is there something special about tonight? I think it is it bingo night? No, it's not bingo night. Is it canasta night? No. It's something that we do. Maybe you guys can help me out in chat. Maybe you guys can remind me. It's date night, baby. You better believe it. Where's Ranger Chris in the house? It is date night. It's a night we get together and we do this thing, and we've got VOX and we've got MIR. It's always a fun time with these two guys getting down to business. They love each other, but they love to fight each other, and that's what faction wars are all about. Last week, I don't know that we've ever had a season start out like this season started out. Check this out, okay? Look at the standings. Now, don't just go to wins and losses. I know that's what people do. You know, we won whatever. Look at the standings and look at how close these are. Ark, 1-0, 131-point differential. Sly, 1-0, 61-point differential. So Sly squeaking by MIR, Ark squeaking by VOX. One of these two teams is going to get their first win of the season tonight. So you know it's an important match. And because MIR is playing a cyborg tonight, you guys can piece it together that they're missing player. I've decided to do the trophy celebration on May 8th. So instead of acknowledging MIR for their 6th championship like we normally do, their first home game, we're going to push that back to May 8th so we can unveil their item and give them the recognition that they deserve for championships. So you guys can see we got VOX versus MIR tonight. We got Sly traveling to Ark, Ark's first home game on Wednesday night, Battle of the Unbeatens. And then next week, first time we've ever done this, next Monday and Wednesday, Rage Against the Machine. It is going to be two cyborgs at your disposal. So, now let's take a look at the revamped PCP points. You guys are going to see so many names up here. So when you vote next season on the Max Awards only like 6 months away. Start thinking about it now. Check this out. Take a look at the Bombers. We got Craven. We got Moon still up there defending his title. Samurai, Ron, Gemstone, all up there with gold bars. Go over to the DZ. Look at this mix. We got Bomber Bones, Valar, JJ, Sir Tim, Ray Jin. Go down to the Range Rover. People collecting those tires. Julia, Dimes, Moonshot, Justice. The brand new award. The Wave Award, the Submarine. We got Bones and we got Valar. Look at the tanks. Craven, B-Dub, Jim, Cat. A couple of those are going to be playing tonight. B-Dub, the only person in the game with a temple. How about the Turret Award? Samurai and Animal, both occupying that turret. But you know what? We're not done. We got a second page of PCP points. I told you guys it's going to be crazy this year. Look at the Ruffled Feathers. People dealing damage and killing each other. We've got Busy. We got Ron. We got Jim. Jim's on all these categories. Jim off to a great start. Look at Julia, the only player with a stealth bomber. Father Ron got the White Flag, the Surrender Award. And we've also got Pope with the 9 Award with the Watchtower. So this page is going to be full. I want you guys to get out there. Take these PCP points serious. First of all, they help your team. Secondly, there are some nice individual accolades. So I promised you guys we got more than ever, more things that you guys can do, and we're going to have people getting PCP points again tonight. All these different categories. All right, good stuff. All right. Not rolling yet, Ron. So I know Ron's going to say, we're not doing the roll yet. The next couple of weeks, we'll get that back. We'll introduce it again. But we're taking you guys straight to the War Bundle. Straight to the War Bundle tonight. And we've got new stuff in this War Bundle. Here it is. Check it out. Well, one, the Rage Potion is going to feel like it's new because we've changed the rules of Rage. Not effective tonight, but effective Wednesday night. The Terror 10 is going to be the new H9. It's going to be the biggest in the game that you can use. But in the good old days, if you used an S8 when S8 was the highest, you couldn't use another Rage. Now, if you use H9, you can't use another Rage. After tonight, if you use a Terror 10, you also can use a second Rage, but it's only the lowest level Rage in the game, which is that one we have up there in the silver. It is the OG of Rages. It is the original Rage. There it is. I'm giving it to you in tonight's silver bundle. So let's start out up top. We've got Elixir ASC, Iron, OG Rage Potion, Dragon Smoke by request, 5 post-battle pet revives, Flex, Zerk, one of all your waxes, Cursed, Krampus, Glyph of Ravage, Combat Orbs. Well, look, now that we got new potions up there, we start with the Frantic 5, Savage 6, Mag 7, Super 8, Hostile 9. Take you over to the bonus. There it is, the Terror 10. Terror 10 cannot be used tonight, but you do want to have them because you're going to need these things this season, even on Friday nights. Gold Bundle, Curse Blue, Krampus Sapphire, Secure Glyph, Heal and Seal by request, Lethal AP, Gold Skins by request, Curse Death by request, Astral and Onyx both by request, and as another bonus, we're going to give you the Emo Summon Skins. So you got Colossal last week. Tonight, you're getting the Immortal. Take you over to the green. Energy Orbs, Arrowhead, Spider Silk, Absorption, Madness, Spray AP, Stellar, Silver Spark, Epic Armor Skins, and then up top, something a little bit new that you'll need to talk about. We've got Gold Skins, Mythic Skins, there's your Destroyer Gem, but tonight, these two bad boys here, same stats because they are medallions. H200, D200, B250, AP200, right? There's your red one. Divert red. Here's the black one. We've got 200, 200, 250, 200, divert black. What is this ability divert? All right, it is different based on the color that you have. In the past, you guys have been like, you shoot an attack, you throw a grenade, and what happens? Somebody prevents it, somebody puts a blue on it, they stop your attack, right? And that's a little disheartening sometimes. Sometimes it's a plan. Well, now, if they divert your attack, or if they stop your attack with any means necessary, prevention or blue or psycho, whatever the case may be, it still stops it. But now, you can divert. If you're red, you can divert an extra point of rage to someone on your team. Like Echo, but you get to choose who you give it to this time, and it does stack this round. Same thing for black. If you divert black and somebody uses a prevention, you get a point of madness, and you can give that madness to another person on your team to be used this round. The reason it's different than Echo is because it's not the next person. You get to target it. So let's say you've got 3 players and the other team's got 3 preventions in a row, and they prevent your attack. You can say, all right, I'm going to give a point of rage to our player number 3. Then player number 2 goes, and they blew that attack. I'm going to give a point of rage to that player. So now you can stack with divert. Black is for madness. Red is for rage. Red is for rage. So it gives you a little something that you can use. Believe me, little somethings add up in those big rounds, because now it's going to be a little bit like hot potato. Give that person. You can still echo, you can still rampage, but now you'll get to choose that target. It does expire at the end of the round, so you do have to, if you stack it, they got to use it. Now, their attack can still be prevented, but it is going to give you a nice little bit of versatility. We like versatility, right? All right. Kel, I think we're loaded up with medallions. And there is something special about this medallion. It has upgradable base. You wanted more base. You wanted more protection. There you go. Now you got a little bit more protection, and you got a super sweet ability that is really going to bring out the team vibe. All right. We're well on our way. We're gonna start on time tonight. It is my goal to get us started on time, and we're gonna do it because we got a great match. All right, take a look at these gear bundles. Look at that. We got Samurai, Dr. Die, Craven, Valar, B-Dub, Cat, Bones, Dow, Flyrod, Father Ron, Crimson, Pope, Moonshot, Trigger, Football, Jim, Justice, Dimes, Jules, Busy Bee, and Kel. And you guys know, super cool. It's been a while since we did that, but we lowered our bundle prices starting out this season. I love it. So now a little bit of a bargain, and I see people, it's worked because people are picking up items for other players, and that's really, really awesome. Thank you guys so much. All right. You guys ready to get down to business? If you are, we're going to start a couple minutes early because I know these teams are ready to go at it. So if you are MIR and you are VOX, Cat, Justice, Ron, Doc, JJ, Moon, Cyrus, and B-Dub, give me your pre-match buffs right now. Man, look at VOX is ready to go. Oh, y'all better watch out, MIR. Look at that. Like Justice, Doc. I mean, they're on fire here. They're like, let us at them. Let us at them. We want us some MIR tonight. Hey, you know what? When you're the defending champs, right, Moon? Everybody wants a piece of the action. Everybody wants a shot at the champs. I do. I think that when you're the champs, people mark it on their calendar like, we got MIR. We got to win this one. I know I would. I mean, you want to play the best because you want to see where you stack up. It's a good barometer. All right, I see Justice, Dr. Die, Ron, JJ as Cyrus, B-Dub, JJ as JJ, Moonshot, and Cat. That's all 8. All right. Without further ado, everybody, tonight we know there's new pets that can be in play. We also know there's a new DI pet named Sonar. Sonar works sort of like a very, very cheap evoke that once damage is resolved, you can play a Sonar and you can nerf that attack just a little bit more. Nope, not tonight. Not tonight, we're not rolling. Are you rolling before the match? That should be the question. No, we're not going to do the die rolls until another week or so, once we kind of get this under our belt for the pack giveaways. Probably for the next box event. Once we hit the next box event, we'll start giving away some more packs, which will be in another couple weeks. All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to show you the official MIR mansion. The final version of it. Busy still doing her work. Here it is. Let me present to you, everybody. Look at this beautiful. Oh, there it is with the names I love that neon green up there, and it looks like a Dragon Haven. All right, here you go. Tonight's starting lineup. We're going to start out with Cyrus, played by JJ in the Bomber Zone. Cyrus will be followed diagonally by Father Ron. Father Ron is in the Bomber Zone. Ron is going to be followed by B-Dub. B-Dub is going to be the captain and also the siege person tonight. B-Dub is going to be followed by Justice in the Tank Zone. Justice followed by Moonshot, Moon in the Rover Zone. Moon will be challenging for us tonight. Moon will be followed by Dr. Dye. Dr. Dye is going to be the captain tonight. Dr. Dye will be followed by JJ going last for MIR, and JJ will be followed by Cat in the Rover Zone, who will be the siege person tonight. And as I said, challengers are Moonshot, and also for Team VOX will be Trigger. We'll be doing the challenging. All right, captain is Dr. Dye. Captain is B-Dub. Challengers are Moon. Challengers are Trigger. Tonight we'll have the 20-second timer. Don't stress out over it, but these matches have been close. Try to get it in with 20 seconds, but it's more important to get a good move. But keep in mind, I am keeping tabs on whether or not you beat the timer. So JJ, without further ado, I've said all that. You now have a 20-second timer starting right now. Easily beats the timer. Thank you for that. Great start. All right, Boss to Main Street looks good. JJ is going to be playing Boss in 1. That's going to cap over in 3. After Boss to Main Street, she's heading down to Fantasy Island. All right, look, you're right beside Perch. Move over, Perch. JJ, would you like to accept the mission, or would you like to give the mission to VOX, not knowing what it is? We'll see if MIR thinks they can go on the offense or blindly going to be playing defense. Take it or pass it. All right, going to give that up. All right, Team VOX, this is your mission. You have no choice but to accept it. So take you down. I don't even know what the missions are because I've created several and they don't have, the title does not tell me what it is. So I'm going to be surprised with you guys tonight. I mean, I know what the pool is potentially, but I don't know what these are. So here we go. VOX, your first mission. Cap 3 Kangs. Maybe you can do it, maybe you can't. Cap 3 Kangs. Save 2 of your blues until round 6. You don't have to save them for the whole game, but the mission ends at the end of 5. Is it worth it for you to save 2 of those blues until after round 5? Maybe, maybe not. And the third part of your mission, destroy 2 walls by the end of round 5. So, you must cap 3 Kangs. You must save 2 of your blues until the start of round 6. And you must destroy 2 walls. If you don't, MIR will unlock Stealth Bomber. So again, decide if it's worth it for you guys to do that. Okay, there's your mission. All right. It has to be by the end of round number 5. All missions have to be completed by the end of round 5. All right, we're going to transition to Father Ron. Ron, you got a 20-second timer starting right now. Ron easily beats the timer. Thank you for that, Ron. Ron sending a boss to Main Street. So we are stacking Main Street. Ron playing boss in 1 with cap in 3. Gonna mask a Malice JJ into a warrior. Snowstorm with mass destruction. B-Dub says, I don't have to save my blues. So B-Dub is going gold blue to Ron. First blue of the game. And that is going to break Ron's gear absorption. Boss in 1 will give Ron a seal as well. Boss to Main Street, seal. Turn JJ to a warrior, snowstorm, and mass destruction is stopped. All right, we're going to go over to B-Dub, 20-second timer starting now. Easily beats the timer. B-Dub going Sleet Wand. Take that blue wand off the board. And we're going to freeze the top block. Dark Boss to the side chest. B-Dub playing Dark Boss in 1. Would cap in 3. Could be worth an extra 25 if it caps. B-Dub's going to hop into tank. Let's give her a cannonball, y'all. 25-point cannonball for B-Dub. Going to move to their bomber. E3 Elmo to the watchtower. All right, got our first watchtower lit up. Elmo's, give B-Dub 10 points for Elmo. All right, Sleet Wand is good. Dark Boss is good. Jumps into tank. Moves to their bomber and to E3 Elmo to the watchtower to light it up. All good stuff. Justice, we're going to move over to you. Your 20-second timer starts right now. All right, timer is up. Let's see if he beats it. All right, did not beat the timer. All right, he's going to get in the tank, go to the temple stairs. Justice with a cannonball. Each player getting a cannonball already on the board. Going to send a boss over to their chest. Justice playing that boss in 1 would cap in 3. Drop a seal, spruce to the temple flame, and mass destruction. Justice putting out that first flame. Another charge of mass destruction for Team VOX. Tank is good. Temple stairs are good. Boss is good. Let's give him a seal. All right, let's go from Justice over to the Moon Rover. Moon, your timer starts now. Moon easily beats the timer. A little bit to spare. Thank you for that. Moon's going to jump in the Moon Rover. We're going to give him a tire. Getting on the board with some PCP points. Temple Steps, Aqua, and MIR grabbing a charge of mass destruction. We'll see if Dr. Die is going to let it hit. Moon also playing the heal and seal early. Team VOX says it hits. Let's put out that flame. All right, Rover, Temple, Heal and Seal, Aqua, and Mass Destruction. All right, we're going to take it from Moonshot over to Dr. Die. Dr. Die, 20-second timer starts now. Timer is up. Let's see if she beats it. Did beat the timer. You cannot get in the Rover because you are not in the Rover zone. So, I'm going to move you to the Rover zone, but you cannot occupy the Rover. But you are in the area. So she moves to the Rover zone, does not go to the DZ because she wouldn't go there and go back. Aces Moxie to the wall, a seal, and a snowstorm. All right, all of those things happen except getting in the Rover and going to the DZ. All right, B-Dub. She's moving to the Rover zone, playing ace to break the seal, playing her own seal, and then following up with a snowstorm. She did beat the timer. Keep in mind, in order to get in the tank, to get in the Rover, any of those things, you have to be established in the zone. All right, it hits. All right, using the pet to break the seal. Playing the snowstorm on the black block, and we will get a 10-sided die roll. And this is going to tell us which one of MIR's blocks is going to be frozen. Oh, is almost number 1. Block number 7 with the snowstorm. Number 1 would have been like a free sleet wand. Seven would look like a teardrop, though. Woo! That's probably the best one you could get, I would guess. All right. And she also deals damage with no juice on it, but she does deal damage with the snowstorm, and she does take down 1 black block. Don't hurt it. Don't hurt it. All right. Rover Zone, break the seal, play a seal, snowstorm, all good. Let's go from Dr. Die to the real JJ. Would the real JJ please stand up? Please stand up. You're not Cyrus, JJ. 20-second timer. Starting right now. As she beat that timer like a J-Law. All right, she's going to summon Rod. Nice play. First turn, Rod. MIR's like, you ain't going to outwall us. Look at this. We got Rod in the game. Going to play Absorption. E3 St. Elmo to the Watchtower. Dr. Die does a hit. All right, Ron is going to use the prevention. Going to shut it down. He doesn't want those points. Let the record show it was not a P-vention. It was a prevention. Thank you for that, Ron. Keep it at PG rated. Rod Absorption and the Watchtower, and that Watchtower was a MIR Watchtower, so let me put it over on this side. That was from previous attack. All right, let's shut it down. Okay, final move of round number 1 is Cat. Cat, we're going to give you a 20-second timer starting now. Yep. We'll get to that in 1 sec. All right. That is a successful challenge. All right. So stop on Cat's move. It is a good challenge. So JJ played the Absorption. The Watchtower will not light up. And we'll get to Cat's turn in a second. Ron, do you still want to use your prevention to stop the 10 points? Or do you want to give them the 10 points and save the prevention. All right. So, MIR is going to get a 10-point Elmo. They do not get the watchtower, and Ron does not use his prevention. All right, so let the record show Ron still has a prevention. No watchtower. All right, let's get to Kat's move. She did beat the timer after a successful challenge. Yes, you can remove it. Kat's going to get into Rover and rotate down to the DZ. A little switcheroo action going on by VOX tonight. What are they up to? Vines to JJ, Scold to JJ, Goliath to the wall. All right, it hits. Not putting any juice on it. All right, Vines is going to break JJ's seal, or break her absorption. Scold is going to hit. It's going to light a watchtower. Also going to deal a little damage to JJ. Take her down to 90. All right, Rover's good. Movement is good. Vines is good. Scold is good. And Goliath with no juice is good. The Goliath's going to hit a little bit harder than the specialty grenade did. Oh, VOX chipping away at a wall. They do have mass destruction. They do get a green block. And they get 25% of the next green block. 75 green remaining. All right, that is the end of round number 1. At the end of round number 1, we got a couple things to keep track of here. 1, Moonshot going into the temple. Justice going into the temple. Get a blessing for each team. DZ points. 25-25. Strawman 0-0. Give out a couple halos. We'll give Cat a halo. And we'll give JJ a halo. So we've got Strawman. Let's take a look at Siege. B-Dub sieging. And B-Dub also putting out a Dragonstone. Or dimming it. All right, so we got Siege, we got Occupy, we got Temples, we got a little bit of everything there. Let's go to round number 2, everybody. Round number 2, we're going to start it out with Cyrus. 20-second timer, Cyrus. If JJ keeps this fast with 2 characters, you guys might have to consider her for that Speedy Award. Beats the timer again with the Cyborg. Going to go Lost Soulwell to the side chest. $25% of that boss. And any Kangs that cap on it. All right, so we'll start out with that legend. Lost Soulwell, side chest. Gonna drop a Kang. And I think that is Mythic Kang for JJ. And E3. Oh, regular. You're right. You're right. It is regular because it's Cyrus. Good call, JJ. That's my bad. So that Kang could be worth 45 if it caps. All right, so Cyrus, Lost Soulwell, regular Kang to Dark Boss, E3 Elmo to the Watchtower. Ron's going to prevent it. All right, let's go over to Ron. 20-second timer, Ron. All right, Ron beating the timer pretty easily there. Going Mythic Gideon. That minus 28. Dragon Smoke, the bomber area. Going to max spark B-Dub to slow her down. H9, St. Elmo loaded to the wall with Barrage and a group. Whoa, Ron. He's up there. He's up there, champ. H9, St. Elmo with Barrage. Where did that come from? And a grenade launcher. Maybe he's going to reload that sucker in round 3. You got B-Dub's attention with that one. Gold blue. All right. Second blue of the game for Team MIR. Going to break Ron's seal. Dragon Smoke. Mythic Gideon's good. Dragon Smoke. Max Spark B-Dub to slower. H9 Elmo with Barrage and Grenade Launcher. MIR shuts it down. All right, let's go over to B-Dub. Start of her turn. 20-second timer. Timer's up. Let's see if she beats it. She does. She's going to move to their DZ. Thank you for that abbreviation as well. Right there beside Cat. All right. All good. However, you are slowed and you do have distance. So I'm going to let you choose between the Pet Repel and the Absorption. One of those two. All right, so she's holding off on the absorption. She has it for later because Ron played the max spark, which slowed her down, and she had distance. Those two things combined takes one away. And she's going to play Fizzle Bomb and Detonate on Cat. Cat's going to play the first Marty. All right, let's put Marty. They have one remaining. All right, B-Dub is no longer slowed. She can be stunned, but she can't be slowed again. All right, moves to the DZ. Pet Repel is played. Can't play the absorption. Going with the Fizzle and Detonate as her full attack. All good, and she did beat the timer easily. All right, let's go over to Justice. 20-second timer starting now. Timer's up. See if he beats it. Just beat the timer. Justice going to send her for points. Can't Dragon Smoke the DZ. It's not a valid target. Sender is good. You're saving. You can put no Dragon Smoke. So you know you have it later. But it just can't be targeted because it's still lit. All right, Sender's good. No smoke. E3 Goliath to the wall. Justice is in the tank, and it is round 2. So that is a E5 with mass destruction from Justice. A little extra. 75 green remaining. Justice throwing the heat. Takes down 75. Blue block and blue block. 2 charges of mass destruction. E5 Goliath. Second strongest grenade in the game to the monster. All right, let's go from Justice over to the Marshall Moonshot. 20-second timer, Moon, starting now. Timer's up. He beats the timer. Moon's going to move to their DZ in the Moon Rover with this seal. Going to send Vines to Cat. And going to throw the long toss from the DZ with the Rover all the way to the wall. He's going to send a point of echo down to JJ. Got Vines, and then you got an F4 Seismic, which makes it an F5 because he gets the echo and he pushes a charge down. Dr. Dye says, wait, after Moon, we got Dye, JJ, and Cat. Ah, Doc is going to medic the vines. Nicely done. Nicely done. And Justice is going to play a legendary Horus. That's a nice 1-2 combo. Vines are stopped. Seismic is stopped. The movement is not, and the echo is not stopped. Those are good. All right, let's take it over to Dr. Dye. Dr. Dye, 20 seconds. You're in the rover zone starting now. Choppers are disabled, by the way. Because the rovers have been used. See if Dr. Dye can beat the timer. Timer is up. Did not beat the timer on this one. MIR off to a good start. 6 for 6, actually 7 for 7 on the timers. VOX, not bad. 5 for 7. Scold to JJ and a pet repel. E3 Goliath loaded to the wall with mass destruction. Third charge of mass destruction. Team VOX, P-Dub says it hits. All right, Scold over to JJ. I got JJ down to 80%. Dr. Dye getting an absorption. Also, lighting another watchtower, sorry. VOX jumps out to a watchtower lead. 2-1. E3 Goliath does not hit as hard as Justice attack because she's not in a tank. But still a nice attack. E3 Goliath is going to take down the blue block easily. And with your new charge of mass destruction, 75% of a red block. Got 25 red remaining. Not quite a second block. But the E3 is good. Mass destruction definitely helps. All right, let's kick it over to JJ. JJ, final MIR move in round number 2. 20-second timer starts now. Easily beats the timer. How about 8 for 8? DZ Portal and release their sub. Oh, yeah. All right. First things first, Rod steals that black block. I'm not sure that's what you had in mind, but a block is a block, right? They all add up. JJ moving over to their DZ. All right, JJ. Oh, as a warrior. It is not considered a wave. The class ability does not trigger a wave. It has to be the tidal wave or the flood. So Splash Mountain and tidal wave. She is going to trigger it as a warrior. All right, I think a warrior is 2 turns to do 3. Am I right on that? I have to check my notes. 2 turns for 3 blocks, and it's preventable. All right. So, they're releasing the sub. It is preventable, but it will hit next turn. So on JJ's turn, VOX, you'll have to make a decision for 3 blocks. All right. Let's go to Cat. Cat, final move of round number 2. All right. Beats the timer. I forgot to set it, but she was within 20 seconds. Send her for points. Heal and seal. Fourth charge of mass destruction. Destruction's adding up. And another E3 Goliath. B-dub. VOX went like all E3s, I think. Sender, heal and seal. Does hit. And a little bit more destruction. It's 25 red remaining. Takes to 25. Takes the red block. And this time deals 50% of a red block because a little bit more mass destruction. So I've got 50 red remaining. 1.5 blocks for Team VOX. And that is the end of round number 2. Captains, give me your subs for round number 3. While we do that, I'm going to give JJ a Sega Halo. Cat, a Sega Halo. B-dub a Halo. Moonshot a Halo. MIR getting 25 points into DZ, VOX getting 0. No points for Strawman. B-dub putting out a Dragonstone. She's dimming it. Blessings, I got Justice with 1. Team MIR with 0. All right, Cyrus heading out. Kel coming in. Trigger coming in for Ron. All right, we need Kel's buffs. We got Angel's buffs. Kel coming in for Team MIR in the bomber zone. All right, think we're good, everybody. Everybody, good fun start. Let's keep this match rolling along. And as I said, I will cap the bosses. So don't worry about that. Go ahead and get your move in. Kel, you got a 20-second timer starting now at the start of your turn. Cyrus boss caps. Ron's boss fizzles. Team MIR with 1 flag. Timer's up. Let's see if she beat the timer. Barely. With a second to spare. But you know what? On the scorecard, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. Kel moving to the temple. Boss to Main Street. Kel playing boss in 3. Would cap in 5. Remember, first boss and second boss worth a little bit more. Going to drop a seal. And Elmo, E3, Elmo to the Watchtower, Dr. Die. Does hit. Let's give MIR another 10. These close games, 10 points add up, and let's give them their second Watchtower. Watchtowers are even Steven, 2-2. All right, we're going to take it from Kel to the bomber zone on the other side to trigger. 20-second timer. Trigger starting now. Timer's up. See if she beat it. Did not beat the timer on the first move. That's okay. Better to get it right. Nope, not showing. Type it again or cut it into pieces. I mean, is it showing? Is showing, but your move is not showing. So your text is showing up. So split it up for us. All right, there it is. Luna Lap to Justice. That means Justice can play 3 S8s. Gonna go Dragon Smoke. To relight the stone. Scold to JJ. F4 Goliath. And Mass Destruction's up to 5. All right, let me know if it hits. Does hit. Trigger. Going straight up Goliath. Is this a giant attack? Goliath, get it? Trigger with the gold bar. $50 points of gold. VOX getting their first wall of the night. With mass destruction, it was only 1.5 remaining of that. Scold goes to JJ, gives Trigger a second. She has her gear absorption. Now she's got another one. And VOX getting a third watchtower. Luna Lamp is good. Scold is good. Dragon Smoke is good. F4 Goliath with mass destruction. It's a good trade-off for being a split second late. All right, B-Dub. VOX is bringing the heat. 20-second timer. All right, B-Dub beats the timer. She's got to walk over to the ozone. Tank is gone. Tank doesn't travel over rope bridges. That's the benefit of the battleship. Going to go Scold to Justice. She's going to play a seal. Now she doesn't get all that extra rage from the tank. She doesn't get that E3. But she is playing F4 Seismic to the watchtower. She's like, I don't need the extra rage. I'm going to the watchtower, dude. Does hit. And Seismic has no effect. Seismic must hit a wall. But she does light the watchtower with the Seismic. So we've got a third watchtower for Team MIR, and they did use the juice. Their ozone. Scold to Justice. Scold is going to break Justice seal. Going to get B-Dub an absorption. And look at this combo shot. Scold lights one watchtower. The Seismic lights a second one. And another charge of mass destruction for Team MIR. So MIR now with a 3-pack and one extra watchtower because they lit up 2. A little bit of a watchtower lead for MIR. Ozone's good. Scold is good. Seal is good. Absorption and watchtower. Nicely done, B-Dub. And, of course, beating the timer. All right. The man in the temple. 20-second timer, Justice, starting now. Timer's up. He did beat the timer. Red Nolan, Seal and Thrill, S6 Goliath. Justice bringing out Nolan. Seal and Thrill. All right, it's going to have a little heat on it. Round 3. All right, he's S6. Make it a 9. Put the Thrill on it. S10 loaded to a brand new wall. Yep, we'll cap it. We don't know if the wall's stronger or weaker. What we do know is it's an S10, and it's a Goliath. Gold blue from Kel. We've got VOX running MIR out of blues in round 3 with the big firepower. Justice. Gold blue coming back at you is going to break your seal. Sorry, you just got that seal. It's not going to break your seal. It's going to deal 20 points of damage to you. So Justice going to be down to 80%. All right, Red Nolan is out. Seal and Thrill. Big Grenade is stopped. MIR using their third blues. Prior to that, MIR with a regular Kang. MIR with a Dark Boss, both capped. Justice capped the first flag. MIR with 63 points for the Lost Soulwell. All right, let me catch up on flags. VOX with 1. MIR with 2. MIR with 63 bonus points. Kel on Main Street. The other 2 are empty. And we're going to go over to Moonshot. Moonshot, 20-second timer. And MIR did get the 25 bonus points for the Dark Boss. Moon beating the timer pretty easily. Moon's going to move to the Ozone. Cannot take the Rover there. Even though it is kind of off-road. He does have range on the wall from the Ozone, though. All right, playing boss. Moon playing boss in 3 would cap in 5. Moves to Ozone. Boss to side chest. Steals Cat's boss. E3 seismic to the wall with Rampage. Going to give him an E4. Dr. Dye says, wait, I don't like the seismic. All right. So Dr. Dye That's a delay of game warning. That's your first warning. If you change your move again, it's a 25-point penalty. So hits and waits, warning number 1 for Team VOX. All right, that's Moon's move. Let's go for Moonshot. Over to Dr. Die. 20-second timer starting now. All right, timer's up. I got to get the damage too, so I'll get the damage on the seismic in a second. Dr. Die is going to go balls to their chest. Playing boss in 3. Would cap in 5. F4 Wedding Crasher with boost to the wall. Not as strong as a Goliath, but pretty strong grenade. Is a fresh wall. All right. So Dr. Die with boost. You cannot use boost because it is a 2-turn ability. And if you play boost, you can't play any other abilities. You've already played mass destruction. So no gear ability and no boost. You can't play boost the rest of the game. You can play other gear abilities. But when you play boost, it gives you a nice effect for 2 turns, but it's the only thing you can play. But the rest of the game, you can play other things besides that. All right, so that's going to hit. It's going to be at B-dub. Do you still... Well, she let it hit with boost. She's going to let it hit without boost. Never mind. So it hits a little bit weaker. Before I get to that, let me get Moonshots. E3 Seismic with Rampage. So that's an E4 Seismic. Specialty Grenade with juice on it. And 2 charges of mass destruction. Starting to ramp it up a little bit. Green block. 65% of a green block Moonshot. 35 green remaining. Almost 1 3/4. F4 Wedding Crasher to the second wall. Second wall is weaker than the first wall. F4 Wedding Crasher with 5 charges of mass destruction. Team VOX. Black. Green. Green. Needed more juice. 3 blocks, though. Not bad for an F4. All right, let's go from Dr. Die. Over to JJ. JJ, final move for MIR in round number 3. JJ been getting a lot of scold. Oh, look at that. All right. So first things first, JJ heading to the other side, beats the timer. So Dr. Die, you got a submarine that's going to hit, it's going to take out 3 blocks. Let it hit or stop it, your choice. So we got JJ's move, and then we got Cat. All right, Justice is going to intervene it. All good? Using his prevention. JJ is releasing the second and final sub. JJ, do you want to release it as a warrior? Same deal as before. Next turn it would hit for 3. Or do you want to wash Justice out of the temple because there are no straw men for you to do anything to? Those are your 2 options. All right, same deal. Gonna allow Justice to stay there. And no wave. But we got 3 blocks lurking for next turn. JJ is a warrior, releasing 2 subs this game. All right, very nice. Cat, you're up. 20-second timer. Final move for VOX in round 3. All right, going to send some dust smoke over to B-Dub. Showing B-Dub the love. Going to go Mythic Gideon. Give me another deduction. F5 Goliath from the Range Rover. From the DZ, B-Dub. This is kind of a new style. Goliath from the DZ. Who would have thought? Just enough juice to make them think about it. F5 Goliath. Second strongest. Throw in the heat. 5 charges of mass destruction. Blue block, and trace. 3 blue blocks for Cat. VOX doing their mass destruction thing. They have exactly 4 red blocks remaining. All right, that's the end of round number 3. At the end of round number 3, Cat, 3rd Halo. JJ, 3rd Halo. B-Dub, dim in the ozone stone. DZ, 25-25. Strawman, nothing. Blessings. MIR with a second blessing. Justice with a third. All right, final round of the first half. We're going to take it to the temple, and we'll start out with Kel from the temple zone. 20-second timer. Kel sent a Mythic Kang to her boss. Now we got one that could be worth 63. I'm going to play a max seal. Sure, he has a seal, but it's going to hit anyway. Oh, max seal to JJ. My bad. Send a seal over to JJ. Beats the timer. Wedding Crasher loaded to the wall with mass destruction. F5 is going to hit. MIR playing a little catch up. $35 green. Takes the green. Takes the blue. And takes the blue. There we go. All right. We go from Kel over to Trigger. 20-second timer starting now. Beats the timer. Nicely done, Trigger. Going to play Cyborg Monroe. Yep. Mythic Kang to Dr. Dye's boss. Trigger playing Mythic Kang. Could be worth 63. Going to heal and seal. And F5 Goliath loaded to the wall. All right, so I'll get to Monroe in a second. B-Dub. Looks like we got a Goliath party going on tonight. I don't think I've ever seen so many Goliaths. It hits. All right, F5 Goliath from Trigger. Red block. Red block. Double red for Trigger with the Goliaths. All right. With Monroe. Trigger, I need you to pick 3 players on Team MIR that are going to be tormented this round. And this does not count as any player's torment smoke for Team VOX. Going for a nerf round here. Remember, torment prevents enrage. Kind of makes sense, right? The only 3 players that haven't went yet. Good call, Trigger. All right. B-Dub is tormented. JJ is tormented. And Moonshot. Tormented. Monroe is good. Kang is good. Heal and Seal is good. Another Goliath shot. See a trend here. B-Dub, 20-second timer. Is Fox some kind of mad geniuses tonight or what? I don't know what they're doing, but they seem to be having fun doing it. All right, B-Dub's like, stop that noise. I'm turning into a priestess. She does beat the timer. All right, B-Dub now has preventions. She's going to move over to the other rover zone, right there beside Dr. Dye. B-Dub with dust and halos and stuff. Going to go Gold Gideon. Could be worth 20, or I'm sorry, not could be. Is worth a minus 24. Going to unholy the dust smoke, which she can do. All right. B-Dub's a priestess. Moves to the rover zone. Gold Gideon unholies the dust smoke and is going to light up straw man number 1. Well played. First straw man of the night. And that will go back and will hit B-Dub to knock out her absorption. All right, let's go from B-Dub over to Justice in the temple, in the tank, and Red Nolan. Ouch. 20-second timer for Justice. Oh my gosh. Justice, what are you doing to people? Mythic Kang to Dr. Dye's boss. All right, Justice playing Mythic Kang. B-Dub, pretty smart business decision here. Because she knows there's only 2 blocks. Why waste a prevention on it? S8 Goliath with mass destruction. His final shot from the tank, going to make it a pretty huge hit. That's an S12. Justice with a gold bar. Second gold bar of the game. Team VOX. Let's go ahead and reset the wall, give them their second wall. Not only is VOX destroying walls, they're nerfing MIR. All right, so wall number 2. Now, Justice, that is awesome. However, the third wall is stronger. First wall was medium, second wall was weaker. This one is going to be a good hit because you got Nolan and is copying your rage. So it's an S12. It's a red Nolan, but you're going to hit a little bit of the brakes here. But it's the nicest grenade hit we've had tonight, nonetheless. But you get a black, you get a green. And you get 20% of a green, and that's after your mass destruction. 80 green remaining. They can't all be easy walls, Justice. You got to get through the good ones to get to the bad ones and vice versa. All right, let's go to another MIR tormented player. Can't be peeled off. Moonshot, 20-second timer. We got Moon, Die, JJ, and Cat. Timer's up for Moon. Going to go Gold Gideon. Going to move to the tank zone. Going to go Vial to Justice. And then a Gas Blast to Justice. Gold Gideon for -24. Dr. Die. Got a Vial and a Gas Blast. Do they hit? All right, she says wait. All right, gonna waste a charge of Evoke because all it does is nerf the damage. It doesn't stop anything. So the Vile Smoke still does what the Vile Smoke does. It breaks the seal. And then the Gas Blast still does what the Gas Blast does, which is launches him out of the temple. Remember, Evoke is just a nerf. It's not a prevent. Justice losing his tank, he would have lost it anyway at halftime. All right, and I'm taking Justice from 80 down to 70 after the nerf. So he does take a little bit less of the damage. All right, let's go from Moonshot over to Dr. Die, 20-second timer. All right, beats the timer. Nicely done, Doc. Mythic Gideon. Be another point drain from MIR. I see a trend here. Seal and Thrill. Going to move to the DZ. All right, when you move to the DZ, you don't have range on the wall. And I have to move you to the DZ because that's your first action. All right, Mythic Gideon is good. So give me another target for the Goliath. All right. Tower is not a Goliath is not a specialty grenade. So it does hit the tower and the Goliath fizzles. So let's go from Dr. Die over to JJ. Tough one. That's a wasted attack. 20-second timer. Red Blaze to Strawman. Torment to Cat. Inferno to Strawman. Hits. All right. Blaze. Inferno. Strawman number 3. And a Torment to Cat. Blaze is good. Torment Smoke. Surrounding Cat. Inferno lights a Strawman. And Cat has final move of the first half. And before we get to that, Dr. Die, this submarine is going to hit for 3 blocks. Does the 3 blocks hit, or do you prevent it? Your choice. Let me know about the sub. Hits or wait? Hits. All right. So that's going to be a blue block. Snowstorm is frozen. That'll count as a second one. And now that it's freed, it'll take out a red block. So you got a little bit of your money's worth. All right, Cat, you're surrounded by Torment Smoke. And this is the final move of the first half. 20-second timer starting now. Timer's up. All right, heading to the temple. Dragon Smoke to light the third. Spruce to a straw man. Hits. We're going to put out number 3. And Kang, Dr. Dye's boss. Cat playing Kang could be worth 63. Temple is good. Kang is good. Dragon Smoke is good. Spruce is good. And that is the end of the first half. End of the first half. Let's give a captains. Give me your subs. Kel getting a blessing. Cat getting a blessing. DZ is going to be 25-25. Straw Man, we finally got some points. 10-0 MIR. Blessings, JJ. Grabbing that 4th blessing. Dr. Dye getting a blessing. All right. All lingering smokes are gone. JJ losing her smoke. Dr. Dye would lose hers, but it looks like she's coming out anyway. I'm going to take away the single halos because none of the single halos have a chance. To cap the DZ. All right, looks like we've got Samurai coming into the ozone. All right. Samurai coming in the ozone. Everybody else the same. Tim for Dye. Reijin in the ozone. All right. Sir Tim. Trigger. Cat. Reijin, Justice, and Tim. Kel, Moon, B-Dub. JJ, Samurai. We're going to cap some bosses this round. And we also unlocked, both teams unlocked their turrets for round 5. MIR didn't have to relight any. VOX relit all of theirs. So both teams will have the turret opportunity. Little extra damage. I will cap the bosses this round. All you guys have to do is get your moves in. We got 3 rounds to go. I'm sorry. We unlocked the turrets with the cannonball and the tires. We're going to unlock Dragon Storm next round because of the Dragon Stones. So the next 3 rounds are going to be pretty crazy. All right, here we go, everybody. Let's start out round number 5. Round number 5, we're going to start out with Kel capping and a Mythic Kang. And Kel, you got 20 seconds to get your move in. I'll give you that Mythic Kang. Flag number 3. Timer's up. Beats the timer. I'll get to her move in 1 second. I want to get these flags correct. All right, nice job on the timer as well. Going to move to the temple. Roxy, Strawman, Pet Repel. Lighten up Strawman number 3. Also a little bit of Pet Repel. Going to activate the Lantern. S6 Trixie to 2 of the Kangs. Cannot be detected. They're both dead. Temple's good. Strawman's good. Pet Repel's good. Lantern. Let's take it over to Trigger. 20-second timer starting now. Timer is up. All right, Trigger, moving to the temple, playing Rod. Heal and Seal. And Trigger, you're at 90%. Riley going to Judas the Wedding Crasher. All right, we've got an S8 Wedding Crasher being redirected to MIR's wall. Regien's going to intervene. All right, move to temple, play rod, heal and seal. S8 Wedding Crasher is stopped. All right, let's go from trigger over to B-dub, 20-second timer. Did not beat the timer. Gonna move over to their tank zone. And play mags. Gonna go Vines to Sir Tim. S6 Trixie. To Tim and to Kang. Gold blue. What are we gonna stop? We're gonna stop the Trixie on Tim or the Trixie on the Kang? All right, gold blue on the Kang. All right, so we're going to hit Tim with the vines. We're going to take Tim down from 90 down to 82. And we're using gold blue to protect the Kang. And that's going to break B-Dub's seal. All right. Movement, Mags, Vines, and Trixie. All right, let's go from B-Dub over to Justice. 20-second timer. All right, he beats the timer. Going to move to the temple steps. Stasis to Moon. Heal and Seal. S8 Wedding Crasher to the wall. All right, going to paint it to the other wall. So it is going to hit one. And then half of that is also going to go to the mirror wall. Now, the mirror wall is weaker than the VOX wall. 5 charges of mass destruction, but he's still got an S8 to it. 80 green. But we are down in the green and the blue. Taking the green and taking the blue. Now, on the mirror side, we got 3 red blocks. Half of that is still going to take down a red block and 15% of a red block. Nice shot, JJ. 85 red remaining. Not bad for a pain. Step Stasis, Heal and Seal, S8 Wedding Crasher. All right, let's go from Justice over to Moonshot. Moonshot, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Beats the timer. Going to go Torment to Tim. And Inferno to Strawman. Lighten up straw man number 4. Let me know if it hits. Dr. Die. All right, hits. So Moonshot, we're going to go ahead and cap your boss. It's looking like MIR boss number 4. And the straw man Moon is going to break your seal. Still got stasis, alive and well. All right, let's go from Moon over to Sir Tim. Surrounded by torment smoke. Sir Tim, you got a 20-second timer. Timer's up. All right, he's going to have to move out of the DZ to get in range. Put him down here. Going to turn into a priest. Going to play boss on Main Street. Tim playing boss in 5 would cap in 7. Going to play a seal. Goliath loaded hits. Smart choice by B-Dub. Let it hit. Nice grenade, but no juice. 85% of a blue block. 15 blue remaining. That's with the mass destruction. This wall's a little tougher, right? All right, let's go from Sir Tim. And Sir Tim actually capped a boss there, so let's give VOX a second flag and a Kang. They did manage to get one of their 3 Kangs, but they're not going to be able to complete the mission. Close, but didn't quite complete it. Four flags to 2. JJ, you're up. 20-second timer. JJ going balls to their chest. JJ, boss in 5 would cap in 7. Seal and Thrill. Neon Arrow. From the Dark Widow to Justice Boss. Dark Widow is going to bring out Weber. Going to go Dark Psycho. First Psycho of the game. JJ, you cannot use a legacy on your next turn. No worries. If it's the only boss out, we're good. All right, boss to their chest, Seal and Thrill. F5 Neon Arrow. Dark Widow gets Weber out. And let's go over to Cat, 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Orcus to JJ. Breaker Seal. Gonna put out a flame. Gonna put a max spark on Moon. S6 Goliath to the wall with Echo. Hits. Does look like this is the wall to let it hit. Is an S7 Goliath. It's 1.15 though. And we've got the mass destruction to put on top of it. Finally, Vox down into red. But not fast sledding there. Takes to 15 easily, plus the blue. And 75% of a red, 25 red remaining. All right, we got two more moves. Let's go from Cat over to Samurai. 20-second timer for Samurai. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Next round, we will have Dragon Storm for both teams. And in round number 7, MIR will have a Stealth Bomber on the screen. Could potentially double someone's rage. Samurai is going to get in the turret. Smart move. Jump up like that. There you go. Going to send Stasis over to Rajin. Oh, sorry. That was Rajin jumping. Oops. Samurai, you're over here. Let's make you jump. All right, Samurai jumping in. Now give Rajin not a blessing. Let's give Rajin a Stasis. S6 Wedding Crasher adding mass destruction for MIR. Samurai getting a turret bonus. An S6 Wedding Crasher. Dr. Dye lets it hit. Yep. Gold bar for Samurai. Samurai taking down the first wall for Team MIR. Two walls to one. Gold bar. All right, let's go to Rajin. "20-second timer. Beats the timer. Rajin gets in the turret. Gonna send her for points. Gonna seal and thrill. M7 Goliath with a turret bonus. And a point of echo. 10, 11, S11. This one hits pretty nice as well. Rajin coming in hot. Takes to 25. Red block. Red block. Nicely done to Rajin. That is the end of round number 5. 2 people in the turret. We're getting ready to light up Dragon Storm. We know the damage is going to scale. We got JJ in the DZ. MIR 25-0. Nobody in the DZ. From VOX. We got Trigger getting a blessing. Kel getting a blessing. Strawman, we got 15-0. B-Dub. $100-point siege. MIR 50 points for mission. All right, we're going to round 6, final round of multiple players. We're going to start out with Kel from the Temple, 20-second timer. Did not beat the timer. We're going to start another 20-second timer for a nerfed attack. All right, did not make that timer. This attack is nerfed. Gold Gideon. Going to send Dust Smoke over to Cat. M7 Snowstorm loaded to the wall. Gold blue from Cat. Second blue of the game. They still had a couple remaining. That is going to break Kel's seal. Gold Gideon is good. Dust is good. And this probably could not have worked out better, Trigger. Start of your turn, Rod takes the final red block. Remember, pets are extensions of the player. Added that not last season, but the season before. Trigger getting a gold bar. And VOX getting their third wall of the night. Looking like role reversal here. I can't remember last time a team got 3 walls that wasn't named MIR. All right, both teams are dragon storming, so we do have some extra damage. And this is the round. For any extras. All right, here we go. Let's go 20-second. Trigger, we're going to do another 20-second timer. There we go. She's leaving the temple. Did not make the timer. Moving out of the temple. Going to Talon Justice into the temple. Going to send Torment over to B-Dub. Max Spark to Moon. All right, Moon is firmly in place. Moon, you can't move this round. All right, and Trigger is playing her War Dragon because she's the only person that has one. So far. Use it if you got it. All right, and that is going to double Trigger's mass destruction. All right, leaves the temple, Talon, Torment to B-Dub. S6 Goliath loaded to the wall. It's a brand new wall. VOX has 5 mass destructions. Trigger doubles it for herself with the War Dragon, bringing her mass destruction to 10 with an S6 Goliath. Wall number 4. Black, green, green, and blue after the mass destruction. Much weaker than the strongest wall. This is wall number 4. Valar, you're only saying that because she has a dragon, you don't. Valar's like, nice, hun. Wished I had that dragon. All right, let's go from trigger over to B-dub. Remember, damage is scaling higher because of the Dragon Storm. Extra rage. A timely torment on B-dub. She does have mags, though. All right, B-dub heading over to the temple stairs. Gonna go gold orbital. Seal and thrill. B-dub trying to get the extra rage she can. Dragon Storm rage and the thrill. With the snowstorm, Diana C does not like the snowstorm. She's not trying to have VOX's wall plan slowed down. Sir Tim using a prevention. Nicely done, Sir Tim. Temple Stairs, Gold Orbital, Seal and Thrill, Snowstorm. Let's go from B-dub. Over to Justice from the Temple. Justice, 20-second timer. And Mags does get 2 blocks. Thank you. Mags does what Mags does. Sneaking in there, taking those blocks. All right. Justice beating the timer. Black and a green for Team MIR. Justice playing Rod. Now here comes the double torments to Team MIR. That's why Monroe was so good. Look at Justice playing a torment on Moon. At least B-dubs falls off there. M7 Goliath loaded to the wall with Echo. 7, 8, 9 after Dragon Storm. 10, Justice. I think B-dub's got something for you this time, though. Samurai with the intervene. Nicely done. Moonshot. You're up. 20-second timer. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Probably looking big picture at the moment. Timer's less important than getting the right move. Going to go Mythic Kang to the side boss. Moon playing Mythic Kang. Could be worth 63. Going to go S6 Elmo to the Watchtower. Actually, no S6. Ouch. All right. Die, he can't light the Watchtower. No S6. If it hits, it'll just give him the 10 points for the Elmo. Tricky, tricky move by Justice. Of course, Diana C is going to let it hit. All right, let's go from Moonshot over to Sir Tim. Sir Tim, 20-second timer. Make the magic happen, sir. Tim beats the timer easily. Tim's going to go a little straw man. Going to put out straw man number 3. Going to heal and seal. Tim bringing the Goliath to the wall. I'm telling you, we have set a record tonight for most Goliaths used in a game. There's at least 20. Not sure what VOX was trying to pull out of their hat tonight, but this is going to be known as the Goliath game. S8 with Dragon Storm. Sir Tim. Blue block, blue block, red block, red block. Weakest wall of the night. It's wall number 4. Who would have thought we would have gotten this far? Sir Tim mashing things up. Let's go to Sir Tim over to JJ. JJ. We'll see how it plays out. It's a good game both ways, 2 different strategies. But whoever got in the VOX war room and said, let's just go Goliath tonight is a mad genius, I think. All right, JJ, going to move into range. Weber is going to go down and steal a block. Green block off the board. Going to go Mythic Kang. All right, stacking them up. Mythic Kang for JJ. Super Thrill S8 Wedding Crasher to the wall. Moving down into range, leaving the DZ. That's a nice attack on wall number 2. The second weakest of the walls. Walls 4 is weaker, but remember 2 was slightly weaker than 1. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. JJ making it rain with that mass destruction. Blue block, blue block, blue block. 75% red block, JJ. She took down a row of blue and 75, melting it away. We got to catch our breath from that. It's Dragon Storm. All right. We got Cat, Samurai, and Reijin. Cat, you're up. You got dust on you. 20-second timer. I did not think we were going to see a wall brawl tonight between these two teams. Oh, timer's up, Cat. You did not make this one. Sorry. I let it run twice, but you didn't make it. Ion, Kel from the temple. Put her down here by the dock. Blitz to Rajin, Stasis. Torment to Samurai. M7 Goliath to the wall. Got a blitz to Stasis. Torment. M7 Goliath. All right. Is Kel going to intervene the grenade or the stasis? I have to ask. The grenade. All right. Stasis on Rajin is gone. Pet possibilities. Ion is good. Blitz is good. Torment is good. Big grenade shot to finish off the wall. No good. All right, we've got Samurai from the turret. 20-second timer, Samurai. Timer's up. Did not beat the timer. Got Samurai, we got Rajin, and then we got 4 players on each team, which looks to be a pretty close game, I think. Different ways, but it certainly feels like a close game. All right, Mythic Kang to JJ's boss. Smart. Get those Kangs stacked up there. Going to put Torment on Ray Jin. A Torment for a Torment. Mythic Kang is good. Torment. And a Wedding Crasher loaded Dr. Die. No juice on it. It hits. And that's a quarter of a red block. MIR, even with no juice, getting the benefit from the turret. Taking a quarter red, taking a red, and taking a quarter red. 75 remaining. Nice shot from Samurai. Way to do it with the Torment. Only 1 3/4 left in that wall. All right, let's finish off the round with Ray Jin. Ray Jin, 20-second timer. Timer's up. Ray Jin probably trying to get the right move in. Did not beat the timer. Timer's probably less important than the right move. Ray Jin's going to Talon Cat to the DZ. That was pretty crafty, actually. Unholy, the Torment. That was very crafty. Now there ain't much left. B-Dub and S8 Lithium is really crafty. That's a heck of a move there. Now I know Ray Jin is cat, but still, that's a good combo shot. Talon, Unholy, Blue Spark, Lithium with Ignite. We're going to put out Strawman number 2, and we're going to take down the rest of this wall. That is 4 walls for Team VOX. And that is a gold bar for Ray Jin. All right, we got Samurai and Ray Jin both getting the Ace Award, everybody. 25 points and an ace. Tim's going to give him the Goliath Award. There you go. Trigger rotating into Temple. She had priority over, yes, she had priority over B-Dub. for the temple stairs. Actually, yeah, she did. She left the temple to make room for Justice to go into temple. Straw man, we've got MIR with 5, VOX with 0. DZ, Cat 25, MIR with 0. Moonshot is no longer stuck. All right, we got one more round. Captains, give me your final 4, and let's bring this third match home. This is a good one. Not what I expected, but I don't think any of these games have been what I expected so far. They're all different. No, the reason Trigger would have priority over Bonnie is because Trigger went before Bonnie. So Trigger was in the temple, and on her turn, she moved out of the temple. She didn't move to a zone, she just moved out to the temple steps. She left the temple to make room for Justice to go in. Then Bonnie moved to the temple stairs. So Trigger would have been on the temple stairs before Bonnie. I would assume not very far. I mean, I think that was her intent, not to move to a different zone. Because she said just move out of the temple. She didn't say move to Rover zone or any other zone. Which, that's where I put her. All right, so we've got Trigger, Justice, Doc, and Cat. Trigger stays. Dr. Dye comes in to the DZ, where she started the game. Sir Tim, good job tonight, buddy. Good to have you playing. If I can get this seal where it needs to go. Samurai heading out. Good job tonight, Riley. Well done. Way to go up there and get that ace award. And Kel, Bonnie, Moon, and JJ. Fabulous foursome there. All right, end of the round. Cat had gotten a halo as well. And looks like everybody else kind of got their points that they were supposed to get. Healing's nerfed. No legendaries. Dragon Storm is gone. That was a crazy Dragon Storm round. A lot of damage. Each team with 4 moves left. Kel, 20-second timer starting right now. I hope this game doesn't come down to a timer. Timer's up. Barely beats the timer. Second to spare. Gold orbital. Second gold orbital. Could be worth another 19. S8 Goliath with Echo, and MIR also unlocking 1 second. Because MIR also is unlocking the stealth. And it is up in the ozone. All right, gold orbital, super thrill, blue spark, S8 Goliath with Echo. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And Diana C says, I'm going to let this one hit. Because it was probably going to destroy it anyway. So let's get a couple gold orbitals up here for MIR. It's another 38 points between those two. And Kel getting a gold bar. Second gold bar for MIR. And second wall. Nicely done. And let's kick it over to Trigger. Final move of the night. Start of your turn. Nothing happens. Sorry. Justice has the rod. So start of your turn is the start of your turn. 20-second timer. Sorry. And she beat the timer pretty easily. All right, Mythic Gideon. Another negative 28 for MIR. We know how VOX loves those point pets. M7 Goliath with Ignite. Blue Spark. 7, 8, 9. Mass Destruction 5. It hits. Fifth wall of the night is similar to the first wall of the night. Medium. Trigger. Black. Green. Green. 10% blue. 90 blue remaining. B-Dub, I don't have to remind you, this is the strongest wall of the night. This is wall number 3, 20-second timer. Gonna go blackout 1. She beats the timer. Blackout 1, no DZ points this round. Halos will lock in at JJ with 5, Cat with 4. So the PCP DZ will end up being 100 for JJ, 50 for Cat. S8 Goliath, Blue Spark, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Justice using the final blue of the game. Will break B-Dub's seal. All right, Justice, start of your turn. Rod is going to steal that 90% of a blue block that's left. And I'm going to give you a 20-second timer. Beats the timer. Justice with the Mythic Gideon. S8. I love it. Justice is adding Vlads to the Goliath. Now that's a grenade there. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna load that sucker with something extra. All right, he did pick the Goliath. Hey, I admire your creativity. S8 Goliath. Blue Spark, Super Thrill, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, B-Dub. No Vlad. S12 hits. Blue block, red block. %70 red block. 30 red remaining. Justice. Bringing some big heat there. 2.3 red blocks remaining for Team VOX. Yeah, I think that last grenade bundle, Moon, was where they racked up. Because there's been a lot of them tonight. I mean, had to be at least 20. Crazy Goliath game. I got a feeling some people are going to be requesting another bomber bundle in the near future, but they might have to wait a little bit for the next one. Everybody's like, I want to play VOX next. They might be out of Goliath by the next one. All right, we've got Moon, Dr. Die, JJ, and Cat. Moonshot. Final move of the night. All right, beats the timer easily. Moonshot going to send her for points. Going to move down to the bomber zone. Going to Anthrax 1, Steel Justice Seal. Going to also play a Pet Repel. S8 Goliath to the wall. Cat's going to prevent it. Cinder is good. Whole lot of preventions. All right, we've got a couple moves remaining. Dr. Die. 20-second timer. You're on the clock. I don't know, Moon. Next game, VOX may only have like TS-15s. they're going to use their whole grenade inventory against MIR tonight. It'll be like TS-15 loaded. Maybe some gold R's. You know, castle raids to steal their stuff would be good. Dr. Die did not beat the timer. Like, I'm a castle raid, steal your specialty grenades. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Vines to Moon, Grizz to Moon, Blue Spark, H9 Goliath. Got to move into range. Doesn't matter anyway because the DZ is off limits. And then gives him a smiley face after grizzing him. We'll see if BW got anything for it. All right, it does hit. Vines is going to break Moon's seal. But he has a Pet Repel. And that is correct. And Moon is not grizzed because the Pet Repel is going to get rid of the grizz. Smart move. And Dr. Die, we need a replacement, and I got to give you a -5 for the replacement as well, because you guys got a warning earlier. So used an F4. It's a good challenge. No H9. So it has to be an 8, S8 or lower, whatever you have available. She's got an S8. B-dub, does it still hit? Does still hit. All right. But Dr. Dye, you still got the red blocks down. 2.3 is nothing. S8 Goliath, another gold bar. That is a 5th gold bar for Team VOX tonight. 5 walls. Let's reset it. And by my calculation, VOX has just tied the all-time record with MIR of 5 walls. They're the only 2 teams ever in Play Dead Live to take down 5 walls. Only been done twice in the game. All right, JJ, final move of the night. 20-second timer. Beats the timer, and yes, she is going to go hop into Stealth Bomber. Double rage for JJ. Gold Gideon, minus 24. Going to send a max seal over to Moon. S7 Goliath loaded. Man, if somebody had a 9 there. B-dub putting in tally. There it is. There's the 9. That's what I'm talking about. S7, 8, 9. Double it up. S19. But I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. It is the strongest wall so far in the game. We saw what Justice S13 did. This one's going to do a little more, though. It's going to feel like a normal wall, even though it's a strong wall because of all that rage. Once again, JJ, nicely done. Black, green, green, and blue. Well done. Justice got like a little bit over 2 blocks for an S12, so you know how strong this wall is. And JJ with the Top Gun award, how about 50 points for the Top Gun? All right, we got 1 move remaining, everybody. Losing my voice tonight, all this wall action. I get louder when people hit walls, I think. Cat, final move of the night, 20 seconds. Let's do it. What a game. Missing Ron for most of the game. Missing Fly Rod. JJ playing cyborgs. MIR didn't have their cyborg. And still super competitive on both sides. Cat not beating the timer, though. Leaving points on the table at the end. She wants to get it right, I'm sure. All right, we're going to start a second Nerf timer. Final move of the night. Thinking about it. Second timer starts now. Don't want to nerf your final attack for sure. There it is. All right, going to go Vines to Moon, Petro to Moon, Gas Blast to Moon. Switching up to person damage. All right, we got a challenge for a previously played Vines. All right, that's the second. I got to give Vox another -5. And I can't play a substitute smoke on the second one. So we got a red Petro and a Gas Blast. B-dub. B-dub. Hits or wait. We got a red Petro and a Gas Blast. Going to prevent the Petro. Yep. Prevention is good. She saved it just for that moment. So prevent Petro, Gas Blast, breaks the seal. And that, everybody, is where we leave it. How about a heck of a round of applause for these two teams while we get the final blessing count? That was pretty good stuff. All right, I have got no idea, but we're going to count the blessings. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Justice. Pulling a gold orb on the final round. Congratulations, Justice. Moonshot. Occupy on the final round. Blessings, I got 7. Let's get the countdown for VOX. And that is a new all-time high. VOX with 5 full walls and 7 blocks. MIR with 4. Not bad. They got down into red. Blue block, red block, red block. Straw man, I got 5 points for MIR. All right, everybody, give me about 5 minutes. This one was a little longer game tonight because there was a lot of wall damage. Normally, there's not that much. We still finished earlier, but it's a lot of calculation. So give me a couple minutes. I'll get the math, and we'll see how it worked out for everybody. I think it's going to be close. All right, everybody, I am back and I'm ready to call it. I went through this 4 times. It is that close. So, one of the closest games we've ever had. So, first of all, big shout out to both teams. You guys both played great. Here's what it comes down to. I'll give you a real quick breakdown. I do reserve the right to check it, but I've checked it 3 times. Within 24 hours, if I find something else, I could flip this game, but I feel pretty comfortable. It is a slight win by one team over the other team. So I'll double check it again, like I said. But here's a quick breakdown. Flags, we've got VOX, 3 flags, 600 points. MIR, 5 flags, 900 points. They also had a soul well, which gave them a bonus 63 points early in the game. Huge. Walls. VOX, 1,650. MIR, 800 in walls. Big difference for VOX. When you see the blessings there at the end, 1,650 to 800. Where's MIR going to make up those points? Well, I'll tell you. Strawman, 35 to 0. MBS, no points either way. Kills, no points anyway. Kangs, 297. MIR, only 63 for Team VOX. Big difference. VOX capping 1 Kang. Missions, MIR 50 points. They chose to defend the mission, 50 bonus points. Siege, 100 points for MIR, 0 for VOX. Occupy, 150 for MIR, 0 for VOX. Watchtowers, 100 for MIR, 75 for VOX. Close. DZ points, 125 for MIR, 100 for VOX. Chipping away, right? Timers, 240 to 250. Close. Gold bars, VOX, 250. MIR, 100. Cannonball, 25-25. Tire, 25-25. No waves, no torches, no bullseyes, no nines. Ace, 25-25. Top Gun, 50 points at the end for JJ. 0 points for VOX. Orb, 100 for VOX. 0 for MIR. PCP DZ, 100 points for JJ. 50 points for Cat. Bonuses. MIR several Elmos and a Dark Boss. 85 points in bonuses and another 38 in gold orbitals. VOX, 60 in cinders. Deductions. 5 Mythic Gideons played for a minus 40 deduction. 4 Gold Gideons played for MIR. 106 point deduction. Final score. MIR 3,168. VOX 3,157. 11-point win by Team MIR. Once again, I will review it again one more time tomorrow when I'm kind of fresh-minded. So don't celebrate just yet. You guys played an amazing game. I've checked it 3 times, and that's what I come up with. I feel pretty comfortable it's going to stand. I will confirm that tomorrow morning, but I won't keep you guys all night. But I've got an 11-point victory by Team MIR. Super close game. Timers, everything's a factor. So that's why you play it. I mean, VOX, nice strategy tonight. MIR, good counter strategy early in the season. But that's how you do it, everybody. Have a good night. Congratulations, MIR. Well played. VOX, you guys shorthanded tonight. Well played. Nothing to be ashamed of by both teams. It's a shame somebody had to lose tonight. But as I said, I'll double check it. And both teams were awesome. Great game. So you guys have a great night. I will fully confirm it tomorrow. But again, like I said, I feel pretty comfortable with it because I've checked it multiple times. The score is what it is. So we can do it 100 times. And as long as the math works out, then You guys were all winners tonight. Awesome, awesome job. I will see you. Have a good night, everybody. Peace.